voicemails. Our voicemail line is 219-2-DAVID-P. Here's a voicemail. I'm calling it a voicemail about campaign finance. Take a listen.
Hey, David, this is Mitch from Ohio. And, watching your show, I really appreciate it because there's not that much progressive media out there besides, your show and the Young Turks.
Right.
And so, after watching a lot of your guys' videos, I'm starting to wonder if really re-electing officials is really the right way to go with our government. And I wanted your opinion on that. Because if we limit all of the United States federal officials to one terms only, wouldn't that make it much more difficult for companies and corporations to just donate to the politicians over and over again and lobby them?
Yeah, it would. So I've been an advocate of term limits in the context of campaign finance reform. The problem is if you only do term limits and not do serious campaign finance reform, you'll simply get a whole new industry of these groups that basically work as intermediaries to the politicians. So they say, okay, fine. You'll have groups that will basically wield power over who gets to have one term, I guess is what I'm saying, because they'll still be able to manage and use money to influence. So you need term limits in conjunction with campaign finance reform. And here is another voicemail about President Obama.
Hey, Dave. It's Vadim here. And I just watched your Obama popularity plunges 8 points in 1 month video.
Right.
My opinion of Obama hasn't really been affected by this whole NSA situation, but mostly because it was pretty low to begin with.
Okay.
And you know what? I think this dip is a good thing because hopefully it will provoke a lot of his supporters to realize how many of Bush's policies he's continued. And hey, I got a question for you guys. I want to know, are you guys really happy when you wake up in the morning and realize Barack Obama is president? Because honestly, I'm only slightly more enthused that he's president than the other guy. That's where I stand on that. So.
Yeah.
I totally disagree.
Okay, Natan, go ahead.
Well, I think that we have a guy in office that is different than pretty much every guy who has held that office for potentially ever, but at the very least for 50 years since Kennedy. Someone who actually takes both sides into account. Look at any interview he does, and he is actually someone who's interested in actually having a real discussion about issues and talking about both sides. This is something that is totally unheard of in the last, 6 or 7 presidents.
I don't disagree with Natan in any way, although I still stand by my view that on too many issues for my liking, President Obama has either not distinguished himself enough from the previous administration's disasters, or in some cases has actually doubled down and expanded them. That being said, there is no question in my mind that it is not just slightly better to have President Obama in office than it would have been to have Mitt Romney. We can have a lot of area of agreement and still maintain a lot of area of disagreement with one elected official, and that's where I am. That's it for today. Become a member. Donate to the Indiegogo campaign. We'll be back tomorrow, unless someone kicks us off the air. I hope it doesn't happen.
The David Pakman Show at davidpakman.com.